It is half term, you can see the sun is shining, so what better opportunity than this to do some gardening. This is, believe it or not, a garden. Not really into gardening too much, as you can probably tell, and I thought therefore the easiest thing to plant here would be stone. If you want to put stone down in the garden, you're supposed to put one of these black sheets called a weed membrane down to stop the weeds coming through. As it's just a sheet, it was basically a case of working out the 2D area of the space around me. It's basically a square with 3-meter sides, it turned out, so pretty easy bit of maths. 9 meters squared of sheeting. To work out how much stone we required, we had to work out the volume of the space needed to be covered. That was going to be 3 meters times 3 meters multiplied by the height we wanted, which is about 10 centimeters here. So I was able to work that out okay. Now this stone here is just a sample to see what it looks like. It looks like stone. So now we can go down to the shop and order the full amount, which we're just about to do. Well, the stone is now here, but unfortunately, even though I think I did all the maths, there is one slight problem that I didn't account for. It doesn't fit through this gap in the fence. So this means that I've got to take these individual bags all the way into the garden, one by one, and put them down. Now this is a bag, and I'll show you how much I can get in here. So this is the amount I can carry in one go. And just to remind you, I've got to transport all of this. So how many trips is it going to take until all of this garden is covered in all of that stone? So about halfway through, and you can see that's how much the bag has gone. I am counting how many bags I'm using. Somebody mentioned they thought that the bag could actually fit through this fence, and I think that's just a perspective trick of the video that unfortunately isn't true. We just measure it. It's the kind of maths I should have been doing before. You can see we get about 90 centimeters across there, and the pallet came in this way, and unfortunately quite a lot more. I think you can see there the 90, even if it had come in this other way, which I don't think is possible, but even if it did, still not quite narrow enough. So down to the last few bags I think, and just before I finish the job, I thought I'd just give you one more visual clue. That blue bag down here, this is about the average size I've been using to transport the stone between here and the garden, and that's pretty much full as you see it there. This thing used to be full, it was obviously now not. If you see them together, maybe that gives you more of an idea. Of course, I could weigh the small bag and give you the weight of the large bag, and that would make it much easier to give me an estimate, but actually that would be more of a calculation than an estimate. And here we are looking for your best intuitive estimate of how many of those bags it's going to take. And we're done. Some people might say the perfect garden doesn't exist, but